So apparently Asiana is not bringing my luggage from my previous flight, and I have to call them when I land Korea to get it to my next destination. Super crazy, they forgot my luggage, or they're not going to bring it over from my last flight. Yo, it's Mike with Long Way Travels. Join me my first flight in my ANA around the world trip. We're gonna go from Seattle, Washington to Seoul, South Korea. Join me Asian on a business class 12-hour sky. Let's go. If you want to know how many points I spend and how much cash I spend, definitely stick around to the end of all my flights as I take you to this adventure around the world. Anyway, on to the flight to Asian on a business class. So we have made it to our gate of A8 for our departure time of 12:10 a.m. for Asiana Airlines from Seattle to Incheon, South Korea. It is definitely a full flight at the gate as you see here as we line up to board the plane. Time to start my 12-hour adventure. First flight, my ANA around the world trip, Asiana business class. Let's go! So let's talk about my seat 8A. My seat faces the aisle while the desk is located near my 3 windows. I am provided slippers and an amenity bag on my desk. A remote is also provided to control my IEF monitor, and there's also controls to put my seat in lie flat mode. The Boeing 777-200 is definitely showing its age with this seat. And of course, the layout for this cabin is still a 1-to-1 layout where everyone has aisle access. The IEF monitor from Asiana clearly needs a serious upgrade as it looks ancient. So you don't get a welcome drink like champagne or juice, but you do get a bottle of water. Before we depart, here is the menu, and I can tell you flying Asian out in the past, the menu shown here sticks to the same type of food for their long haul flights. Enjoy. If you're wondering what's in the amenity kit from Asiana Airlines, here it is. Definitely check it out. Pretty basic stuff in my opinion for your flight. Anyway, let's fly to Korea. For the first meal, the appetizer provided is stuffed cucumbers with egg and beef. What a good start to the meal service. Delicious. If you fly a Korean-based airline such as Asiana, the main dish to try to eat is bibimbap, a dish where you mix veggies with rice and meat and you eat it all at once. A staple to eat if you fly Asiana Airlines. Look, desserts already here. What did I get? A side of fruits and a rice cracker and also some gelatin. Let's take a tour of the bathroom before I put my seat in lie flat mode. Here's how my seat looks when it goes to lie flat mode. Not the most spacious, not the most private, but it'll do since this flight is over 10 hours in the sky. Let's take a quick nap before I get some more snacks. Kinda hungry. Let's check out the menu and see what I can get for some late night snacks. For my snacks or refreshments, I receive Korean ramen, which they say it's spicy, and I also receive another side item of ham and cheese sandwich. Delicious, might I add. For my last meal service, I started with a smoothie here and it tasted delicious. might I add. And of course, the first thing you get is fruits before you start your main meal, and that's what I got right here. For my last main dish, I got apple crepes with sausage and potatoes. And I'm gonna admit, it tasted okay, but we do know since breakfast tends to be the least tastiest and less creative meal for a flight for an airline. So one unique thing about Asiana Airlines before you land is they put up videos of you stretching before you land, which apparently can help create better blood flow. That's one thing I've noticed flying Asiana Airlines. Looks like it's time to finally land in South Korea.
With us today. We have landed at our destination, Seoul-Incheon International Airport. Please remain seated until the captain turns off the seatbelt sign. Be careful when opening your overhead bins as items may fall out. Thank you for choosing Asiana Airlines, a member of Star Alliance, and we hope to see you again.
If you listen to the intro, just want to let you know about the luggage situation with me. I actually did get my bag at the baggage claim. Obviously, Asiana has no idea what they're talking about. Here's a clip to show you I have my luggage. Well, that's it for the flight review flying Asiana business class from Seattle to Incheon, South Korea. Let me know what you think of the experience, everything I've done the last 12 hours. Also, make sure to subscribe, share, like my content going forward, and stay tuned for my next flight on this ANA round flight number 2, which happens very shortly. Anyway, life is short. Travel more. Thanks for watching.